My wife became a total slob after we married. Why clean when I have you? She laughed from the couch. I never complained, just started documenting. When I filed for divorce, her family was shocked to see I, 32M, am getting divorced. Didn't think I'd air this online, but writing it out seems necessary. Met Chloe, 30F, 4 years ago. Fun, vibrant, we clicked fast. Dated 2 years. Her place was usually okay, sometimes cluttered, but I figured we had different styles. We talked about partnership, sharing life, the usual stuff. I bought it. We got married 2 years ago. The change wasn't instant, but it accelerated quickly after the wedding. Dishes soaking became dishes festering. Laundry piles became permanent fixtures. Clean and dirty merged. Spills just stayed. Her side of the bed looked like a hazard zone. Wrappers, tissues, discarded clothes. I picked up the slack. A lot of it. Figured it was just an adjustment phase. Tried talking to her gently. Hey, need a hand with the kitchen? Or, let's tackle the laundry mountain? Dismissals became the norm. Later, tired. You're better at it. Then, the moment that really broke something, maybe 7 to 8 months in. I got home wiped out. Kitchen looked like a frat house after party. Chloe was on the sofa, scrolling her phone. My sigh was probably too loud. Chloe, seriously? Can you please help? This is bad. She looked up, annoyed. Then that little laugh that had started to grate. Why? It's not going anywhere. Besides, why clean when I have you? A wink, like I was the butler. Something inside just fractured. The sheer disrespect. The assumption my time didn't matter. The partnership was just talk. Didn't argue. Cleaned the kitchen. Again. But later that night, thinking, what if this never stops? What if I need proof? I took out my phone. Snapped a pic of the trash, the dishes I'd just done, the clothes pile. Time-stamped. It became a quiet habit. Not because divorce was certain yet, but as a reality check. Evidence, maybe, if things got worse. Photos every few days. Moldy food, grimy bathroom sinks, sticky floors, short videos of the chaos, or her brushing me off. Stop nagging. Just leave it. I kept cleaning. She kept contributing nothing. Resentment built steadily under a calm exterior. I wasn't just a husband. I was the unpaid cleaner and bank. The woman I married was gone, replaced by an entitled stranger, happy to live in filth she expected me to handle. After almost 18 months of this, documenting the decline, I knew it wouldn't change. She was fine with it. I wasn't. Contacted a lawyer, Ms. Evans. Rented a small temporary place. Today, Chloe got served divorce papers. Her reaction? Total shock. Tears. Fury. Like she genuinely thought there'd be no consequences. I feel drained. Sad for the potential we lost. But mostly, relieved. Her family thinks she's amazing. They don't know the details. This next phase will be interesting. Update 1. The entitlement tour begins. About 3 weeks ago. The expected storm arrived. Chloe's shock turned to tearful, angry voicemails about me ruining everything. Ignored. Then her parents, Brenda, MIL, and Gary, FIL, got involved. Took Gary's call hoping for reason. Nope. Mark, what's this? Brenda's upset. Chloe is crushed. Marriage is hard work. Gary, I kept my voice level. This isn't about hard work. It's about zero respect or partnership for almost 2 years. I tried talking about it. Brenda snatched the phone. Don't you lecture us. You're abandoning my daughter. She's sensitive. You need to support her. Sensitive? I just said, Brenda, talk to my lawyer, Ms. Evans. Hung up. She called back relentlessly. Ignored. Chloe moved into her parents' spare room last weekend. Left an unbelievable mess behind for me. Trash, unwanted items, half-packed boxes. Took a dumpster and 2 days to clear it. Felt symbolic. Her lawyer's demands arrived. Hefty spousal support. Accustomed lifestyle, LOL. Half the savings, mostly mine pre-marriage. And legal fees paid by me. Breathtaking nerve. Met with Ms. Evans. Showed her a sample of the docs. Maybe 20 photos across the 18 months. A silent video clip of the living room disaster zone. Ms. Evans nodded. This provides important context, Mark, especially against alimony claims. Chloe's story to family and friends? I'm a controlling neat freak. Her sister Megan, 26F, is already posting vague stuff online about toxic partners. Her parents are minimizing furiously, telling people it was just normal mess, and I'm overreacting. They knew she wasn't tidy, they just blamed my standards. Mediation next, expecting the poor Chloe show. They think they can bully me into funding her lifestyle. Time for a reality check. Update 2. About 1 week ago, mediation was today. Total disaster, as expected. Chloe and her lawyer pushed the victim angle hard. Blindsided, emotionally distressed, needs support, can't possibly work due to trauma. Demanded alimony, assets, legal fees. Ms. Evans countered calmly. Short marriage, Chloe can work, 0 partnership contribution. Then the house issue. Lawyer. Mark has very particular standards. Chloe, voice trembling. I tried, but nothing was good enough. I told him I felt overwhelmed sometimes. Stressed, maybe depressed. He just got mad about cleaning. Right. She had vaguely used overwhelmed to deflect before, but never sought help or linked it to an inability to function. Now, it's a retroactive mental health crisis caused by my expectation of basic hygiene. Ms. Evans. Mark encouraged her to seek support if needed. She declined. Feeling overwhelmed doesn't excuse 18 months of inaction. Mark has documented the conditions. Chloe scoffed. The pictures. So creepy. See how controlling he is? They acted like mentioning photos was the big reveal, easily dismissed. They have no idea. The background noise continues. Megan's online digs, friends texting concerned messages based on Chloe's narrative. Brenda tried another guilt trip post-mediation. Just be fair, Mark. Think of the stress on her. Told her to talk to Ms. Evans. They are dug in deep on the entitlement and victim narrative. They think ignoring the documented reality will make it disappear. Ms. Evans is preparing the full evidence package for the upcoming hearing. They dismissed the tremor. The earthquake is coming. Update 3, court hearing yesterday for temporary orders. D-Day for the spousal support argument. Chloe's lawyer painted me as cold, obsessive, unreasonable. Poor Chloe, the devoted wife, crushed by impossible standards. Needs big support. Chloe looked fragile. Brenda and Gary glared daggers from the gallery. Then Ms. Evans got up. Calm, organized, she dismantled their narrative piece by piece. Then, Your Honor, regarding the support claim based on lifestyle and contribution, evidence provides critical context. She produced the binder. Not thin. Over 18 months, she stated evenly. My client documented conditions after verbal attempts were dismissed. This wasn't about differing standards. It was about basic sanitation. We submit over 300 time-stamped photos and 15 short video clips. Objection from Chloe's lawyer. Inflammatory. Overruled. Ms. Evans clinically described the evidence. Exhibit A, rotting food, attracting pests. Exhibit B, overflowing garbage, ignored spills. Exhibit C, consistently unsanitary bathrooms. Mold, mildew, grime, hazards. She requested 30 seconds of audio from one clip. Granted. The courtroom heard my weary voice ask Chloe, clearly watching TV, to please put dishes in the dishwasher. Her loud, clear response, Ugh, stop nagging. You'll do it later anyway. What's the big deal? Then her laugh. Pin drop silence. Chloe went white. Her lawyer looked poleaxed. Brenda gasped, Gary stared blankly ahead. Ms. Evans concluded. Ms. Chloe's last name's primary contribution was creating unsanitary conditions my client constantly fixed. She refused partnership. The claim for substantial support based on that history is untenable. Financials, cleaning bills shown. The judge reviewed the binder briefly, looked at Chloe, then ruled. Minimal, short-term temporary alimony, contingent on job searching. No legal fees from me. Message sent. Hallway afterward was chaos. Chloe hysterical at her lawyer. Brenda confronted me, furious. How could you? Documenting everything. You set her up, humiliated her. Betrayal! I met her eyes. No, Brenda. This is the consequence of Chloe betraying our promises. She refused to be a partner. She laughed at basic requests. She made this mess. I just stopped cleaning it up and showed the reality she ignored. The humiliation is hers. Megan's subsequent online rant was apparently legendary. Blocked. They thought they could ignore reality. Reality brought receipts. Final update. About 6 months later. Closing the loop on this mess, the divorce was finalized a couple of months back. After the evidence reveal, Chloe's side quickly folded to avoid a trial. We settled. The terms were close to the temporary orders. Minimal, expired alimony. She paid her own lawyer. Assets divided reflecting my premarital contributions and her lack of participation. She left with her personal stuff and a small bit of joint savings. The documentation wasn't revenge. It was truth against entitlement. The consequences were the natural result of her choices once I stopped enabling them. What's Chloe up to? Still living with mom and dad, apparently. Bounced between part-time jobs, complaining constantly. Brenda still defends her. Gary's silent. Megan lobs occasional online grenades. No apologies, no accountability. They'll always see me as the bad guy who wouldn't just clean up after her forever. And me? Life is calm, peaceful, clean. My apartment is my sanctuary. The relief of not battling resentment or walking into filth daily is immense. Maybe I overlooked earlier red flags, blinded by charm. Lesson learned. Not dating yet. Just enjoying the peace, work, friends, quiet evenings. No dramatic finale. Just the quiet satisfaction of reclaiming my life and seeing reality win out over manipulation. She wanted a live-in maid. Application denied. Thanks for letting me vent, Reddit. Onwards.